Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy John Megacycle here. Another episode of the Riftbreaker coming at you. Did a bit of Googling and found that this end game part isn't fully fleshed out. Or I should say it is, but it sometimes doesn't trigger for people.
A new technology has been developed.
I've heard...
New buildings are available for construction.
Alright. I've heard, or at least I've read, that either the end event doesn't occur, or it does occur, but it loops forever. There's players that get a prompt that say, hey, you've completed the Rift Station. Do you want to go back to Earth? Yes or no? And that gives you different endings or something. Like, I'm not really too entirely sure how to complete this. There were some console commands, but those didn't seem to work. Like, I can't even open the console. So I'm just going to plug crap in a couple of times, see if I can force it to work. I'd really like to get to the ending of this game. I kind of feel like we've invested quite a bit of time. Not only myself being the player, but you being my absolutely very awesome audience. But I kind of think we've buttoned up as much as we possibly can. There's a lot more research I could just do, but I'm not really interested in that. I'd rather kind of wrap this up, so... Where are we at here? What if I sell both of these and rebuild them? Like, there's something I did that made this work. I'd like to know what that is. Oh, now it reset. Deliver water to Rift Station, deliver supercharged plasma. Hold on, this doesn't have storage? This doesn't have storage.
Ashley, based on my calculations, there's a solar eclipse coming.
Oh.
Solar panels will be down for its duration.
Okay. Gosh, I wish that was abundantly clear. You need the storage tanks. And it's using...
One of Galatia's moons has blocked the sun completely.
Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't matter. It's referencing local... It's referencing storage in the grid, so to speak, not local storage. Okay, I bet you any money I upgrade all this. It's just gonna fly because these things can hold at least 5,000 now, right? Some thousand, I'm guessing. There we go. Yep, we're done.
Ashley, we have
Okay,
all of the
that took
necessary
forever to
preparations
figure
for
out.
the Rift Station power-up
It was
sequence.
not obvious. I had to make the
It
Rift
wasn't easy,
Station.
but we're there. It's hard to believe that we're finally approaching the moment of powering up the rift.
This looks like a disco party.
Please keep in mind that once we start the power-up sequence, it is going to need some time to finish. We will have to maintain a stable flow of all of the required resources during that time. The starting charge is only enough to initiate the Rift Station power-up sequence. The energy consumption of the station is going to be extremely high during the entire process. Please make sure that our energy grid can handle that strain before starting the procedure.
Are you going to give me any indication as to what I need to
We should
do?
build up additional reserves of supercharged plasma and coolant in liquid storages. If the Rift Station power-up sequence is interrupted, then we will have to cool off the station and restart the entire process.
I mean, I effectively needed to do that to get this far already.
The Rift Station is going to emit an enormous amount of high-frequency energy waves. We've already aggravated the local fauna with our actions. These emissions will be going out in a very large radius, so they will alarm all of the potentially aggressive creatures within kilometers of our base. We have to prepare for the strongest attack that we've ever seen.
Yeah.
We have to make sure that our base is secured from all directions.
Okay, I get the theme.
This is going to be our final battle on Galatia 37. Let's make sure that we are ready before we push the button.
It looks like some of these creatures' attacks are originating from a common point near our base. This looks like a nest of some sort. We should clear it out and reduce the strength of hostile attacks.
Interesting. We should go and investigate that area.
Already
We should
done and
stop them
dusted.
from gathering in this area and improve our chances of survival.
Oh, the dialogue is
There
great.
is a lot of
Okay.
them inside.
There's
This
a
might be
few
difficult.
There's a few areas
Every
I
bit
would like to
helps.
touch up. This was all really cute just to establish a beachhead, but what I have right now is a dire need to make sure this stuff is on absolute lock. And I can't say honest. No, that's not the turret I wanted. That's okay. Doesn't matter. I cannot honestly say we are in full lock mode. So, I don't know. I'm probably going to spend like the next 15 minutes just... Maybe not even that long. Just really establishing and making sure everything is just super, super locked in. I wouldn't mind some sentinel towers as well. These are flamers, aren't they? What are these? Okay, minigun. And some repair jockeys. That looks good. I wouldn't mind some missile jobs. A good mix of damage types are really, really important. A lot of this game, a lot of the beginning part of this game at least, is incredibly difficult if you don't respect damage types. So, you know, like bullet, explosion, flame. There's, what, acid, cryo, frost. There's a bunch, but the more differing damage types we can accommodate, the better. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do right now. Making for very, very sure we have everything we need. Okay. Oh, I didn't set up any power. Whoops. Okay, we've got repair. That could use an ups. That can use an ups. This doesn't really need to do anything. I don't really need to concern myself with it. This all can go. All these sentinel towers are adorable. I actually don't even need to sell these. I don't know why I'm bothering myself with selling them per se, but meh. Meh. Railgun tower level 2, railgun tower level 2, minigun level 2, minigun level 2. Okay, since this is the last hurrah for real, am I overproducing? I don't know. This is my first time stepping foot into this level of everything. So let's just prepare as if we're not going to make it, right? Kind of one of my philosophies when it comes to real-time strategy games is I always try to attack just once. I like to attack just once. Now, what do I mean by that? Is if I can at all manage, if ever I have any doubt in my mind that the attack that I'm preparing for my opponent is not enough, then it's not enough. I like to attack once, and that's it. Make sure that you put in the final nail in the coffin the first time you strike, and that's it. So that same philosophy is transcending to this as well. Is if I've got the time, the technology, the money, the resources, the whatever I need, let's get it done, and let's get it done right. Let's make sure for sure that we're for sure, yeah? Missile towers here. I have a lot of cores. I built up a lot of AI thingamadoos. So let's make sure we're using everything to the fullest capacity we have. And what I wouldn't mind to do is plan a bit of onion defense, as I mentioned before. Is I wouldn't mind to make sure that some of these inner walled layers also have their own cusp of defense. So what I'll do is I'll come right around here.
New buildings are available for
and just for giggles... And maybe some, yeah, plasma job, why not? A minigun or two. 2 artillery. Cool, that's another layer of defense I didn't have a moment ago. That's good. And I'll do the same thing probably here. I don't think we need to cover too much on the inside, but at least some of these extremities could use a bit of patching. There we go. There's that. This wasn't quite 15 minutes, but I kind of feel like we've got everything checked. That has a ton of towers. Actually, let's trim off a lot of this.
The ground is shaking. It looks like an earthquake is coming.
You mean it feels like an earthquake? I'm just being pedantic, I know. Okay, that's a little bit better in terms of defense.
It seems like the earthquake has uncovered something interesting. Let's investigate.
Is it mo money?
Hey, Mr. Riggs, we're lucky today. It's a new resource deposit.
Oh. Thanks for just telling me. Oh, maybe it's because I have it within radar range. I'm still gonna check it. That's a stupid amount of carbonium, and I love it. Okay, let's go ahead and kick this thing off. If we've got to take a couple of tries, I don't really mind. Like, if we screw up and it's like, man, I really gotta get that southern side cleaned up or whatever. That's totally fine. Okay, I'm confident we have enough resources. Let's do this thing. Let's, how do I... Activate the Rift Station power-up sequence. How do I do that? Is there a switch? Do I need to reload my game? Like, what's the kicker here? Oh, okay. Got it. Got it.
Flux is creating intense electromagnetic waves.
It sure is.
Detecting minor gravitational field disturbances.
You sure are.
The power-up sequence is creating seismic waves. I can feel the ground shaking. The weather is going crazy. It looks like the whole planet is going mad.
Well, so much for conserving anything, yeah?
I'm detecting hordes of creatures moving towards our base.
Yep.
From all directions.
Well, just
There
the one
are
right now.
thousands of them. Ashley, this is it.
My hand is trembling. I'm not sure if I'm stressing more about the battle or by opening the connection to Earth. We've been here for so long, every day fighting for survival.
3 months? That's not too bad.
I know we are.
Okay, I'm just here to monitor the situation, really. If the turrets can handle it themselves, I'd rather conserve my ammunition. I am completely out of power.
Station charge-up sequence interrupted.
Wow.
Rift station power failure detected. Ashley, the station lost power and stopped working.
Yeah, I get that now.
Oh no! The portal has collapsed. The entire procedure is aborted.
Yeah, well,
The Rift
it's
station
fine.
needs to cool off after the failure. We have to fix whatever caused the sequence to abort. Wait until it is ready to start charging up.
Okay,
again.
level 3
And then
gets
restart
me
the
a
entire
lot
procedure.
of stuff. Let's do that. That'll get me a level 3. I need a lot more ironium to upgrade, but that's okay. This has enough water, right? Does this not require water anymore? 100. This produces 100. Oh, that's a big one. Okay, so I need several fusion reactors to get this to fly. Okay, the big one died immediately. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna get all these beautiful resources.
Base is under
Alright,
attack.
thank you. Oh, Dolly. Oh, Dolly. Wrong weapon type. Oh, my word. Yep. Pulling back. There we go. I don't think I lost a single wall, did I?
Tower destroyed.
Well, there's an elite or whatever the heck they're called up there. Let's just take a walk.
Base is under attack.
Did I hit it? I think I did. Wow. Okay, so a little bit more anti-Biggie, right? Wow. Okay, that wasn't bad. We lost minimal stuff. We're still losing, like, minimal stuff. So it's not the end of the world. We're still holding out pretty well. We still have plenty of power generation, so that's good. This tier 3 ought to be coming online real soonish.
Base is under attack.
I need to do something like this. And I need to do something like
A new
this.
technology has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction.
Minigun towers level 3. Neat. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can snipe a whole mess of Ironium here. So right now, we're reaching the end times, yeah? Like, this is the final crux of the game. This is where I would sell a laboratory or 3 to get either enough carbonium to build more fabrication, or just get enough Ironium to make ends meet. So right now, ends are being met. We have a very strong production, but we lose that immediately once we start burning through our turret ammunition. That's the culprit. That's why we're using and losing a lot of resources. That actually went very well. I'm happy with that whole ballet of nonsense. That worked out incredibly well. Could have been way worse, but worked out pretty good. Alright, well that's recharging. I'm getting yet another fusion generator online. This is going to be a level what? A level 3, so that's 7,000 energy. That's a lot of juice, man. That's a lot of juice. Let's see here. Can I upgrade you? I need a lot of Ironium. Can I actually warp anywhere? Oh, wrong button. Boop. Boop. Under attack. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, let's actually... While I'm thinking about it. Yeah, this Tanzanite base. This little base that's supposed to produce me a little bit of Tanzanite, we actually turned it into a massive Carbonium and Ironium foundry, I'll call it. The Hazenite, not so much. The crude uranium is producing a lot of Carbonium and a lot of Ironium. We're getting so much Palladium there. That's awesome. Yeah, good stuff. So, can we upgrade these things? We can. So for 120 more power, we get 1 more Ironium. So let's just dump a little bit of our Carbonium that we have 105,000 of. Was there more Ironium production? I don't actually remember. Let's repair that. Let's actually sell that and put a repair dealie right here. So those attacks were very heavy, but not the worst and not unexpected. We went through and we patched up stuff just to make for very sure we were on the same page with everything. I'm stuck on a branch. Come on. So, yeah, again, really pretty pleased with how that panned out. Could have been better? Yeah, could have been better. Could have had a bit more, but worked out. Worked out. Okay. A little more berth. Give me a bit more room. Set up shop. Set up shop. Good. Okay. Happy? Happy. Let's go ahead and save. I don't know what to expect. I'm adding 7,500 more power to the mains. 7,500, right. I don't know if I want to upgrade stuff or not. upgrade more stuff or not. But that's a definite improvement. I actually didn't notice how much power I was losing from the Rift itself. I wasn't honestly sure.
The Rift Station has finished cooling off after the failure and is ready to charge up again.
Let's do it. Okay, I'm keeping a very strong eye on our power. Okay, like plus 16, plus 18,000. Like, this is what I was confused about. Oh, the wind turbines are going absolute ape. That might be why. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, so when I looked at this, probably originally, I'm like, yeah, 22,000 ups, awesome. What's the problem? That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. I wouldn't mind to get some more Ironium. I guess I should have done that before we kick this off, because now we're gonna hit like -40, and it's gonna just bleed out completely. Okay, I don't care about the math. That adds a lot of Ironium to it. I thought something was under attack. Yeah. 4, 8, 12, 24. Awesome. Yep, and now I'm hemorrhaging power and... Okay, the wind is going to just fluctuate like crazy. That's what I need to understand. I know where you're going. You must think I'm a damn fool if you think I'm going to let you touch my Ironium. Now, the weird thing that's happening right now is we're not getting the attacks. I think we already dealt with all the attacks. And now, like, nothing's happening, yeah? It's a little strange. I wonder if we goosed the game. I'm not getting any announcers either, like, base is under attack. Anyone else around here? Not really. Okay. Power feels stable-ish, kind of, sort of.
A new technology has been developed.
I think we honestly goosed the game.
For construction.
I think we've already defeated the thing.
Research completed.
Okay, good stuff. That's all done. Ooh, superior sentry gun. Yes, grenade, extreme. Yes, all stuff I'm actively using. Nuclear mine. Instant repair. Awesome. Yeah, get that up there. Get that up there. I want the sentry gun first, though. Thank you kindly. Minigun. All the superior or extreme weapons or whatever. Awesome. Yeah, I think we goosed the game. I mean, I already survived the waves, right? I could easily survive them a second time. I'm not really worried about that. I guess let's just keep more resource allocation, right? Can't hurt. Can't hurt. Yeah, I don't know if it's my mouse or what, but I'm having sometimes a dickens of a time trying to click on structures and whatever. Nope, that's what I wanted. Get rid of that. No enemies nearby. This is pretty legit. Lots of extra power. We're good. Yep. That's a lot of Ironium we're pulling in just with these 4 little plots, and it's incredibly free, as in, like, energy cost. I'm not paying extra energy from my base. This is all just coming. I'm building little bases, little mining dealies right here. This is great. Just want to maximize, or try to loosely maximize, how many miners I can get. That looks good. I just want to tap the thing dry as quickly as possible. Just gonna chill here for a second. 4, 8, 12, 24. That smells like a lot of extra carbonium. Actually, this is producing 4? Yeah, 12, 24, 28. Need 2 more power plants. 1 more power plant. Yep. Yeah. I think we definitely beat the game. We have 2 more minutes before the rift is done. Yep. So what we'll do is we'll see both endings. I'll save the game right before the rift is about to complete. Actually, let's just save it now in case I forget. Yeah, continue. Good stuff, good stuff.
A new technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
Yep. So I guess from the text I was reading and understanding, this was all going to be, you failed the rift. Rift cools down, try again, and then we get a whole new swarm of baddies, right? It just kind of doesn't seem to have happened. $119 Ironium is really, really good. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, it's going to take 5 minutes. The rift is going to be open in, what, 50 seconds? Yeah. A really interesting journey. Really happy that I was able to experience this. Really happy I was able to share it. There are some notes I have, some critiques, some criticisms, some pros and cons and stuff. I'd kind of like to leave that be. Similar games I'd recommend like this if you're interested is a game called Mindustry. I think Mindustry also does a very good job of this mini-base evolution of technology, trying to accomplish a common goal, wave defense, kind of a thing. I really like that game as well. Let's go ahead and save. But this has been a really interesting trip. I've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed it. I'd love to get on Twitch streaming, see if we could do some survival stuff, because that has what seems to be a fairly comprehensive hook system to get that going, so that would be cool as well. Now we're just going to save one more time. Now let's wait till the saving finishes, because if the prompt kicks in and screws up my save, I'm not going to be super thrilled about it. There we go. Okay.
Rift Station power-up sequence completed. The quantum gate is stabilized. Ashley, we are ready to open the two-way portal back to Earth.
Okay.
We made it. It's hard to believe that this moment is finally here.
We are receiving signals from the Earth. Quantum entanglement with the station back on Earth is confirmed. You have to manually insert your personal Rift synchronization core to confirm the procedure from our side before the Rift portal can be opened.
Okay. I got 1:20.
So much diverse life on this planet. We've been here for so long, but have we studied the ecosystem enough to start colonizing the planet?
Oh, I'm sure we can make it work.
Ashley, your primary objective was to establish a two-way portal back to Earth. Studying the ecosystem is not a priority. Your quantum synchronization core is paired with an identical object back on Earth. The pairing is fragile. If we don't finalize the connection now, the quantum entanglement is going to collapse and destroy the Rift synchronization cores. If we don't go now, there is no guarantee that we'll ever be able to return to Earth.
Ooh, that's grim. Okay, so now... Yeah, I mean... Oh, let's just ending save. How about that? So from what I understand after reading the facts on Reddit or whatever, wherever I saw, because I checked a bunch of sites, there's 2 endings, one going through the portal and one not. So we won't go through the portal the first time. We'll let it collapse in the 45 seconds.
You have to finish the procedure, or the portal will collapse. We won't be able to get back to Earth if you don't act now.
Yeah. Whee! "25 seconds. Then I could just reload the save and then just walk into the rift, right? That's kind of the plan. Whee! Nervousness. All I have to do is not move, and I'm having a very difficult time doing that. Yay! Alright. Let's stare into the field. What happens if I shoot weapons into it? It just goes through. Okay, I was like, this will be funny if it actually links back.
The Rift Power procedure has overloaded the quantum synchronization core. Ashley, the portal is destroyed. We will not be able to open the rift to Earth without that core. Why didn't you finish the procedure?
Opening the portal would only lead to the destruction of this planet. The creatures that we've been fighting were only trying to protect their home. Humanity is just like these creatures. It's an apex predator trying to survive by devouring other species, constantly expanding its territory. We can't stop humanity from colonizing this planet, but we can take more time to study it, to learn how to preserve as much as we can and how to coexist.
They will send someone else to complete this task.
I'm counting on it.
So wait, we're the Defender now? This is like unique skin for Mr. Riggs. Okay. So now this is turned into what? Ender's Game?
Destroyed. We can't reconstruct it ourselves. We have failed our primary objective.
I can't even sell it now. It's crap.
I chose a different objective.
Ooh.
Why would you do that? That does not make any sense.
I want to build a new home for humanity on this planet, and I don't want it to be strip-mined, exploited, and destroyed before there's even a chance to create a self-sustainable civilian colony.
We were not tasked with building up a self-sustainable colony. Why do you assume that the planet would be destroyed? That was not the plan for Galatea 37. New blueprints are available for crafting.
You've seen that final attack wave. All of these species from different parts of the planet were working together against us. If the expeditionary forces had stepped through that portal, they'd quickly label this planet as a hostile environment not suitable for human colonization. The local fauna is too aggressive and too dangerous to risk cohabitation.
This is a bold assumption, and even if that were to be true, destroying the portal still does not make any sense. How do you imagine to make these creatures not try to destroy us?
I don't know, but my duty as a scientist is to try to figure out how. There's too much at stake to not try. Destroying the portal only bought us some time. They will reconstruct the Rift synchronization core and prepare a new candidate for this mission. We can't stop humanity from claiming Galatea, but we have to try to prepare it for peaceful colonization.
Ashley, your goals are my goals, and I will always follow your commands. However, please note that I think you are insane.
Thank you, Mr. Riggs. Note taken.
Duh.
Okay, Miss Crazy Scientist, how do you want to save this world?
This is so cute.
I'm glad to have you on board, Mr. Riggs. Let's start with making our presence more friendly to the environment. I think that the first step to creating a self-sustaining economy is to switch from mining resources to cultivating them.
Aren't I kind of doing some of that already?
It might be possible, but we are going to have to gather saplings from a lot of flora. Constructing such an amount of cultivators is going to be a huge undertaking.
That's not all. If we want to learn how to live near these creatures, we have to study them. We need to gather research samples for all the species that we've met here.
Roger that, Ashley. This is going to be a long mission.
The longest one, Mr. Riggs. The longest one.
Okay, so we've opened up the pacifism route. I can't sell, nor repair, nor upgrade this thing. It is now slag and useless. And I'm very confident the game is going to be like, hey, you reached your building cap of that thing. Actually, it just got removed from the build grid entirely. Okay, so that's the first ending. Ashley refuses to go through the portal. The portal self-destructs as Mr. Riggs foretold. And we're stuck here now building a more sustainable economic relationship structure, blah, 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 with the local inhabitants, right? So now I'm going to go through the rift, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to assume we'll get the inverse of, congratulations, you win, here's your promotion, go get a margarita, or whatever you're into. Long-awaited break. Yeah, 3 months to colonize an entirely new planet the way we have? I think that's an incredibly short amount of time. You're about to travel through the rift portal back to Earth. Are you sure? Yeesh.
Audio transmission incoming.
Congratulations, Riftbreaker Novak. You've secured Galaxia 37 for colonization. This is a huge step forward for all of humanity. Our expeditionary forces can start building up a colony. This planet has an abundance of natural resources that will enable our civilization to thrive for centuries to come. Your bravery and persistence will serve as an inspiration for future generations of Riftbreakers. The galaxy is full of planets that are waiting to be discovered and explored. Our new home on Galaxia 37 will allow us to go further than we have ever gone before.
Okay. Interesting. So Galaxia 37 is the springboard for more exploration. Cool. Oh, and then just back to it. Okay, there's nothing else needs to be said. Alright, so we don't know how the rest of that plays out. In the first ending we did, because it was very clear the dialogue between Mr. Riggs and Ashley, we're here, we're gonna be here for a while, let's get used to it, we're gonna, you know, all these high ambitions. But now with this one, you know, that base looked really nice. I saw some tanks, interestingly enough. But anyway, that kind of wraps this up. So the campaign for the Riftbreaker is done and dusted. Thank you all for joining me. My name is John Megacycle. I had a delightful time sharing this game with you, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. So, thank you again, and I hope to catch you next time. Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Thanks for checking out my video. I also want to take a moment to thank all my supporters and donators, and if you'd like to join up with me and game with my crew, all the information to get connected is in the description below. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.